Hey, there he is. What's going on, brother? Can you get your camera on?
Yeah, there we go.
There, is it on? Oh, there we
There we
go.
go.
Yeah, oh yeah. Just
Yeah, got it.
man, it's weird
What's up, man?
sometimes. We had Terry Joe Box from Nashville, the Jonas Group. Tammy Marler and I were interviewing her a couple weeks ago. She turned her camera on. Tammy could see her, and I couldn't.
Really?
But then when Tammy moved her over to the big box, it was weird. This,
Hmm.
hey,
Yeah,
whatever.
technology is weird, man. I was on a Zoom call this morning for work,
Yeah.
and couldn't get my camera to go on, so I was a little worried if it was going to work tonight, but I'm glad it is.
All right, man. I'm glad it is too. Hank, how you doing, brother?
Good, man. How are you?
Oh man, busy, dude. It's been a busy
I
week.
hear you.
My wife decided that she wanted to pull everything out of her home office and repaint and so we did all that this weekend. Then it was like, it's really dark in here. I could use some more lighting. So I found myself at Lowe's buying the have you seen the halo lights?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
They're like they look like can lights, but they're flat, so it doesn't matter if you hit a stud in the ceiling, they still go in place.
yeah,
So I put like 6 of those in there, and it's like lit up like a runway now. I'm like, God, if you can't see
yeah.
now, you're blind. So that's what we've been doing all weekend, and just man, just working, grinding on the Nashville project as till we get it going. So I am down to like I have 3 spots open for interviews out of 10. So it's almost full up. It's almost full up, and we're not even close to June yet. It's crazy.
Sweet.
So yeah, fun times, man. So how was your day, man?
Good, man. Kind of
Yeah,
busy.
yeah,
Just rode around and talked. Like I work in roofing sales, and
yeah.
so just talking to a bunch of people. Went to a couple networking events.
Okay,
Met some pretty cool people out in Huntsville, Alabama.
all
So
right,
that was awesome.
right on.
Always like getting out and meeting new people.
Yeah, yeah. Now you're in the Alabama area, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know if you'd traveled for that or what. If it's you never know with roofing companies.
Born and raised.
Yeah, especially the storm chasing ones that go.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. We don't have
So
that Oklahoma weather like you do.
yeah, I know, right? So yeah, my sister lives in Gadsden, Alabama. So
Really?
yeah, yeah, she's up north part of the state. So
Oh yeah.
uh,
Awesome. I used to play some shows down close that way.
okay, all right, yeah, she's from a little small town up in there. Like her house is actually up in the mountains. Like
Oh
she's a
really?
mountain woman. Yeah, so like
I live
it's
on top of a mountain, so I know how that is.
yeah. When you say you're going to town, then you're gonna be there in about 45 minutes to an hour. So
Yeah. Yeah. It takes me about 30 minutes to get to town.
yeah,
Most
right,
people
right.
get off the mountain.
I hear you. Here, look at that roll tide. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
So, well, man, I'm glad to have you tonight, brother. We've been planning this for quite some time now. I think
Oh yeah.
a few
Good to
few
be here.
months. It didn't. What's crazy is I'm booked out further than I was when I booked you, man. I'm booked up
Yeah, I
all the way.
know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm seeing it. Like checking
Uh,
out the Discord chats and everything.
no,
Those guys keep that thing active.
yeah, they not as much as we should, but it's I mean sometimes I just forget about it. Like I got all this other ways of posting stuff, and I'm posting stuff, and it's like, man, I didn't even talk to the group today. I didn't post the scripture of the day. I'm horrible at that, man. And like I'll even do the scripture of the day, but I'll forget to go in and post it.
Right.
But how it goes, man. So man, how I usually do this, bro, is I've kind of got a set of general questions that are there's general and then there's some experience and background questions. And they're really just kind of generic questions, but usually if I ask one, it stems other questions, and
Right.
we just go from there. We just have a good time and talk, and the floor is open to anything you want to talk about. Pretty much, I don't ever pry or ask personal questions. So anything personal you share is completely on you if you choose to, right? So,
Cool.
yeah, it's just an old DJ thing, man. We just when we did these interviews back in the radio back in the day, you just the radio
Right.
station I work for, you just don't ask personal questions. So,
Keep it pretty surface level.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I
So,
get that.
but man, and sometimes I like to start off with a song. That's entirely up to you. Again, it's your hour. So if
Yeah,
you want to kick us off with
absolutely.
a song, you can. If not, we'll get into some questions, man. Let some people get to know you a little bit.
Hey, either way, man, I'll play this one if you want to.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start off maybe with a cover or something, and then after we do the little interview questions and stuff, get into the originals and whatnot.
Yeah, sounds great to me, brother.
Sweet, let's do it.
Guys, continue to tap that screen, share the live. Let's get some more people in here. And I just realized that one thing I didn't do is I didn't set a live goal. But go ahead. I'm going to mute my mic, brother. It's all yours.
Appreciate it. 2 days past 18, he was waiting for a bus in his army greens. Sat down in a booth at a cafe there, gave his order to a girl with a bow in her hair. He's a little shy, so she gave him a smile. He said, would you mind sitting down for a while and talking to me? I'm feeling pretty low. She said, I'm off in an hour, I know a place we can go. So two and sat down on the pier. Said, I bet you got a boyfriend, but I don't care, cause I got no one to send a letter to. Would you mind if I sent one back here to you? I cried, I'm never gonna hold the hand of another guy too young for him. They told her, waiting for love, traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again, never more to be alone. When a letter says the soldier's coming home. Well, the letters came from an army camp, California and Vietnam, and he told her his heart not beat up from all the things he was so scared of. He said, when it's getting kind of rough over here, I sit and think about that day on the pier, and I close my eyes and see your pretty smile. Don't worry, but I won't be able to ride for a while. I cried, never gonna hold the hand of another guy too young for him. They told her, waiting for love, traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again, never more to be alone. When a letter says the soldier's coming home. One Friday night at a football game, the board prayer said they had him sing, and a man said, folks, bow your heads for a list of the local Vietnam dead. Right alone underneath the stands was a big and low player and a marching band, and one named Red. Nobody really cared, except that pretty little girl, bow in her hair. I cried, I'm never gonna hold the hand of another guy too young for him. They told her, waiting for love, the traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again, never more to be alone. When a letter says the soldier's coming home. When a letter says the soldier's coming home.
that guitar, son. Let's go. Let's
Awesome.
go, man. That's good, man. Thank you for that. That's great.
Thank you. Thank you. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I've heard you play it before in another live. I was sitting back watching the live, or I've heard you sing it before. It's been a while.
Yeah, I've played it. It's like I say, it's one of my favorites. I play it pretty often. It's one of those that gets requested.
Not trying to brag, but I stayed at his house.
Oh yeah, that's my buddy Peyton. Yeah.
Right on. So, man, Hank, again, thanks for coming in tonight, man. I know you guys, you get, I know I make time for you guys, but you guys make time for me, and that's what it's all about, man. Just to help each other and support each other and lift each other up. And tonight's all about you, brother. So, what made you want to become a musician, brother?
Man, honestly, I always kind of grew up singing, like started singing in church, things like that. Had a guitar when I got a guitar for Christmas when I was like 11, and it sat in my closet for about a year. And then one day I was like, you know what? I'm gonna learn to play this thing. You know, let's screw around and see what happens. And that's when I really started to fall in love with guitar. Like I say, I always, like, growing up, I'd sing to the radio, I'd sing at church, and just, sing to myself. And like I say, about 12 years old, I started teaching myself how to play guitar. That was around the time, YouTube started to get pretty big.
Yeah.
And so I started watching tutorials, kind of teaching myself how to play. And then when I was 18, I remember it was my senior year of high school. My best friend, who she was a year ahead of me in school, she moved off from Skyline, Alabama, where we're from, all the way down to Auburn University, where she goes to school now. And it was kind of a tough, like, first half of the year. It was a tough year for me because I didn't have my best friend there. And I had just kind of slowly started getting more into, like, learning songs and stuff, and it was kind of becoming my personality.
Yeah.
We had this, like, guitar that the librarian kept in her office, and another one of my good friends, her mom was the librarian, so we'd hang out in her office all the time, and I'd pick up the guitar and just start playing on it, and that kind of became my personality. And then through that, that kind of struggle of missing my friend, I actually ended up writing a song about it. And that song has long since been kind of lost in memory. It's one that I hardly ever play anymore. I probably got the lyrics still written down somewhere, but it's like my first song ever. It was kind of shaky, and one of those that you just use to build off of.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what really sparked my that's when I discovered that I could write songs too.
Nice.
Kind of like a form of expression.
Yeah.
And ever since then, it just carried. I was like, why couldn't I just do this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why not just see where it goes?
Thank you guys for the roses. Appreciate the gifts. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Appreciate. So I'm gonna have to set a new goal. I did not expect that to go so quick. So I'll get that in here in just a minute, brother. That's awesome, man. So do you think you're ever gonna revive that song?
I believe at some point, yeah. I believe I will.
Yeah.
I say I guess call it lazy songwriting. Over the years, I've lost several songs that I just, like, I would write them and I would like them when I wrote them, and then I would write something else, and I and kind of just it would fall to the side, and if I didn't have it already, like, recorded on a video or something, it just kind of got lost in the past.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens, man. I've had to get in the habit myself. I don't know what your process is. We can talk about that here in a minute, but I actually have something that revolves around that. But like I've told people before, I'll wake up in the middle of the night, man, just out of a dead sleep with this lyrics running through my head.
Yeah.
And I have to literally grab my phone and text them to my wife, or I'll forget them. Like, serious, like, if I don't do it right then and there, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go back to sleep, I'll do it in the morning. It's gone. It's gone. It's almost like God's like, no, get up and write it down now, or I'm not giving it to you.
I've done that before, man. Just wake up in the middle of the night, half asleep, and I literally, if it's like a song that's in my head, in my dream, and then it wakes me up, and I'm like, roll over half asleep and type it into my notes and then go back to bed.
It's crazy, man, because I don't play an instrument, but music's always been a huge part of my life.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, which is why I'm still involved in it today. But I'm sorry, I'm getting some notifications.
Good.
I don't know music theory. I don't play an instrument, man, but I go to bed hearing tunes in my head, like just
Yep.
just random tunes. Like,
Oh, yeah.
so I know the abilities there. I know that I just gotta start tapping into it more, right? So yeah.
Yeah, like that was me. I would always, and I guess that you spoke on kind of like my process for. I'm assuming you meant songwriting.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
that's kind of how it starts for me. I'll either hear some lyrics in my head,
Hey, Steve.
or I'll just catch a tune or something in my head for like what I would want a song to sound like, and then it's just
Yeah.
like an obsession from there. I probably write 90% of my music whenever I'm driving, though. I'll just turn the radio off and just sing this melody until I, hear lyrics.
So one of the songs I'm writing with Wyatt Zane, it came to me while I was driving.
Mhm.
I had to pull over. I had to pull over and write it down. Like it
Yeah.
just like that. With me, it's usually hooks. Like I can write a hook like nobody's business, man. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't get it.
By hook, what do you mean?
Just the hook of the song, like
Oh yeah, just like
yeah,
that one
yeah,
catchy part
yeah,
that
yeah.
all
Just
that play on words or something.
yeah, right. I can. I mean, I'll just come up with them. Like it's
Yeah,
just that one part. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know.
yeah,
So
definitely.
thank you, darling. Wife bringing me some dinner. Told you, man, it's been busy.
Oh yeah,
I got done working around the house and jumped right on here, man. So, um, but hey, so kind of getting into that, we're talking about writing, we're talking about you know, our abilities and stuff, and your abilities at this point. But what does that process look like for you, though? I mean, like your overall writing process, is it just kind of like what you explained, like it just happens, or
yeah,
is there times where you just have those moments where you have a full process where you sit down and just write it?
yeah. I mean, honestly, a lot of it just happens, and every song's a little bit different. Some songs I can write in 30 minutes, like the pull, the inspiration is just
Yeah,
there.
right.
Once I've got a melody in my head, I can sit down and kind of bang out a chord progression,
Hmm.
and just I can always go back in and throw in the little licks and stuff later. But like once a melody hits me, sometimes it's 30 minutes, or sometimes it's like I may write half a song, and then
Yeah,
it sits for weeks or months, and
yeah.
then one day I'm just driving and playing that half a song in my head, and all of a sudden just
Just
more
more comes
words,
to you.
more
More comes.
words
Yeah,
just come to me.
yeah,
I've always kind of tried to make it a very natural thing, you know.
yeah,
Let it come naturally. I've never tried to like force a song.
yeah.
Maybe if I had a more like patented process for doing that, I would be able to kind of just
No, but I'll tell you, man. I know a lot of writers. I talk to a lot of writers, and and even some bigger name writers, and they'll tell you, man. It's like sometimes it'll take them 2 years to write a song. Like
yeah,
they'll
really,
write part of it and set it down and move on to the next one, and then maybe 2 years later, oh hey, oh yeah, I got this, and then they'll add more to it. So I think that's kind of a normal thing for most writers, where you just have those songs that are that way.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely, man. Cool deal. So do you play any other instrument? You kind of you said you kind of learned the guitar and everything. Are you learning anything else, or is anything else?
So I've
Uh,
over the years I've dabbled a little bit in like piano.
okay,
I can understand like kind of the basic concept, but not enough to like sit down and play a song
right.
thing on it. Mostly just guitar.
Yeah. Okay. Which is okay, man. I mean, it's but sometimes like a lot of like you said the piano, man. I know there's several people I've heard I've met in my life in the music world that they started on the piano and they can play any string instrument you hand them.
Yeah,
Like it's crazy. So guys, welcome in again. Tap the screen, share the live, guys. I'll set a new goal right here real quick as soon as I ask Hank another question. But if there's let's take 2 questions right now from the guest here in the chat. So if there's anything you guys would like to ask Hank, go ahead and throw it up. I'm going to take the first 2 and then we're going to move on.
Come on, I know somebody.
And I don't even know who's your favorite artist to cover. Kaylee asked.
That's tough. Probably, I don't know. I sing a lot of Riley Green. I used to sing a lot of Cody Johnson. I'm a little rusty on some of his songs.
Yeah. Anything in particular about Riley Green that stands out? That is it? He just fit your style, or just
somewhat? Yeah. I mean, I relate to Riley a lot. You know, he's from literally just like right down the road from me. He grew up about an hour and a half away from where I grew up, down in Coleman, and so we've had similar upbringings. It's cool to play songs from a hometown boy.
Yeah. So, is Sam your brother?
Yes.
Okay. I just noticed the same last name.
Yeah.
So he's asking what your favorite song you've ever written.
Question. That's tough. That's another tough question. Because I love most all of my songs. Very, very few songs I've ever written that I just hate. But probably this one. It's a song that I call
I'll get you, Sarah.
I'll go ahead and play it if y'all want me to.
Yeah, play it up.
So this song is called Where We Don't Win. It's one that I recently finished up, and it's probably my favorite, at least right now. You keep telling me that you'd like to try again. I can't lie, there's a part of me that wants to let you back in. But the same eyes that see you in my future still see where we've been. What are we gonna do if this is life where we don't win? We don't win, the rain keeps pouring, hearts keep breaking down on the floor. We can't get through. What are we gonna do when the choir sings our final song and we realize that all along it was a broken truth we were holding on to? And I say the words and you say goodbye and we leave each other there to cry. Baby, I don't know if I can do it all again. What are we gonna do if this is a life where we don't win? It's been ups and downs since the start. It's killing me. know it just ain't the way that love's supposed to be. Now keep praying one day we'll both find the answers and make it in the end. What are we gonna do if this is a lie? We don't win. We don't win. The rain keeps pouring, hearts keep breaking down on the floor. We can't get through. What are we gonna do when the choir sings our final song and we realize that all along it was a broken truth we were holding on to? Now say the words and you say goodbye and we leave each other there to cry. Baby, I don't know if I can do it all again. What are we gonna do if this is a lie? We don't win. Baby, I'll say the words and you'll say goodbye. We'll leave each other there to cry. Baby, I don't know if I can do it all again. What are we gonna do if this is a life where we don't win?
Beautiful song, brother. Beautiful, man. I haven't heard that one yet.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's amazing. It's amazing. Guys, if you like what you're watching tonight, tap that screen, share the live, get more people in here, tell them about it. Let them know what Red Dirt Disciple is about and all the wonderful independent artists that I bring on, guys, and get a chance to meet some great musicians.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
And welcome in, guys. Welcome in. We are interviewing Hank Utter, guys. Hank Music. Grab him up. And he just got done doing one of his originals. Brother, for everybody out there that don't know, do you have any music streaming right now?
Not currently.
Okay.
No, we're still working on that process of finding the right people to record it, because I know I just don't want to release crap, I know what my music is and I know what it's worth.
Yeah.
And we've done some rough cuts, some rough recordings, in my living room just to have it on file. Something time stamped, until
start somewhere. Yeah, I get it.
Till you can, because you got to figure out copyrights, things like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
absolutely.
so, before I start,
reach out to Cecil Holsey, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, whenever you know Cecil.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Reach out to him and talk to him a little bit about that, dude. He can help you 100%. I promise.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. What kind of guitar are you playing?
It's a Yamaha A1M.
Okay. Right on. Somebody had asked that, and I was curious too, so I went ahead and asked it.
Yeah. This is my new baby.
Right on.
I got it in November for my
Straight
birthday.
Acoustic or acoustic electric?
It's acoustic electric. It's got
Nice.
got the controls, the built-in tuner, and everything.
Yeah,
So you'll see me reach up here and press this button here and start playing the strings. It's got it's bougie.
That's nice. It's bougie.
Nice and bougie. I had to give me one with the built-in tuner.
DJ says he's got that one too, man. I'm sure DJ's got more than one though.
Awesome.
If you don't know DJ Rittenhouse, man, he's a great dude. Get a chance to grab him up. Thank you guys for the heart me.
Absolutely.
He's a wonderful musician and a great brother. He's been a huge supporter of what I'm doing, and we talk daily. And yeah, great dude. Matter of fact, DJ, I need to get you in the Discord, man, because Hank's in there.
I don't think I've seen him.
Yeah, he's not. Some are and some aren't, and some of them I just haven't asked yet. Like it's been 100 miles an hour, brother.
Cool.
So Oh man, yeah, definitely reach out to Cecil on that. He especially on like the copyright stuff.
Yeah, because see,
And
that's where it gets weird. Because like I was trying to do it through the U.S. copyright website, and it took me
mhm,
through all these different hoops, and I filled everything out, submitted all my lyrics and whatnot, and then like paid to have it done, and then it said it wasn't able to do it. Like I had done something wrong, but it
yeah.
charged me anyway, and I am over.
Ah,
I'm like over
that's
$100
horrible.
in to get these songs done that and it didn't even work. So I was like, I need to look further into this.
Don't quote me on this, but I believe that Cecil has a program or either that or a website that he goes through.
Yeah.
Just reach out to him. I promise you, he can help you
And
out
like
with it.
I considered something like BMI or something.
Yeah,
Um, I had started registration for that, but I never followed through with
yeah.
it because I've heard a lot of stuff between them and ASCAP, you know.
So here, yeah, I mean, either one, but I mean, so if you want to know more about BMI, I'm giving you a lot of advice tonight, brother. Reach out
Um,
to Trevor Wilson Jones. Trevor Wilson Jones. Actually, Sarah Beth also, I think, just did BMI. Sarah Beth Brewer. But Trevor's been with them for a while, so he's going to be able to tell you a lot more. You know Trevor?
I'm not sure that I do.
Trevor Wilson Jones. I'll send you his information in
Cool.
Discord.
Yeah,
I'll send it to
appreciate
you.
it.
I have him on Snap. I don't think he's in the Discord group. But yeah, yeah, I, I'm here to help, brother. And
Yeah,
if I don't know, I know people who do. So I'm gonna send you their direction and help you out as much as I can. That's what I'm
yeah, I
about.
appreciate it.
So a lot of
And
people don't know that about me. A lot of people think I'm a podcaster. I'm interviewing independent artists, but I'm more than that. I'm a support system. I've got my hands in a lot of things. I know a lot of people, and I've had to go to those people for advice for myself recently, and you know it worked out in my favor. You know sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But you know Red Dirt's a support system for these independent artists too, guys. So absolutely 100%. If you like what you're seeing here, please tap the screen, share the live, get people in here. The more people that know about me, the more I'm able to help these independent artists grow. And I've got big goals for Red Dirt. I've got huge goals, even to the point of actually owning my own studio just for independent artists to give them an avenue to get some recordings done and get some music streaming and all that. So, you know, I've got a lot of God shared a lot with me when He gave me this platform, man. So
yeah,
it's overwhelming sometimes to think, is this really going to happen? And it's happening. You know, things are coming together, things are moving. So
right.
again, if you like what you see, if you support me, if you support any independent artist at all, that's what I'm about. That's what I'm here for. So please tap the screen, share the live. Let's get more people in here and get this thing going and rocking even more. Um, so what just kind of outside of music, what other hobbies do you have? You have any other hobbies?
Uh, yeah, I mean, like, I'm an outdoorsy kind of guy, so hunting, fishing, things like that.
Okay.
Um, I like getting out, hanging out with buddies. You know, usually that does end up in, playing music.
Yeah.
I've learned not to go anywhere without my guitar because somebody's
You
gonna ask.
you can't, especially. I mean, what's better than sitting around a campfire having a few brews and
Ah,
listening to your buddy play some music,
yeah,
man? You know?
that's probably one of my
Yeah.
favorite times. Is just sitting around, playing, hanging out.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely, man. I love it. Guys, we got a constant 33, 30, 32. I've been seeing it go up and down. So that's great. Thank you guys. We're at 10.8K. Let's see if we can get this thing up to 15K during this next question and the next song. How about that? Let's do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So hunting and fishing, man, that you can't go wrong with that. Camping.
Yeah.
What strengths do you have that make you believe that you're a great musician, man? What are your strengths in music?
Well, I would say probably the one thing that makes me, at least as a songwriter, and even as a singer too, is very very emotional kind of person. Like very in touch, self aware, very in touch with my emotions, and which is why I use Avenue as a place to, or as a music as an avenue to
let those emotions show their face.
Yeah.
It helps with just being able to songwrite and being able to put what I feel into words.
Yeah.
That's probably one of my biggest strengths is just not being afraid to be in touch with my emotions.
Yeah.
Uh, not you don't want to be a crybaby by any means, but you also don't want to be afraid to say how you feel because
Yeah.
it could help it could help somebody else. They could relate to it. That's why I write music is not just for me, but for everyone else.
Yes. 100%. Thank you for that. That's awesome. I love that answer. It's it goes. So I mean, you've known me long enough, and I think you've probably talked to me long enough now to know that I'm huge on mental health awareness,
Yeah.
men's health, all that. So you're talking about being in tune and in touch with yourself and not afraid to express your emotions and stuff, man. That goes deep into mental health because a lot of guys will just hold that stuff in, man,
Yeah.
and it's not healthy. So I honestly, I'm just saying here, tell you right now, a good cry is a good cleansing, man. Like
Absolutely.
sometimes some of the best times I've felt in life is after I've cried like a baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, absolutely, man. That's awesome. And music is so healing, and so I love that answer, dude. It's all about reaching the masses and getting your message and your story out there and hoping it helps somebody, man. I totally agree with that.
It's that's the goal. Everybody wants to play on the big stage, and everybody wants to hear everybody scream their name and see
Yeah.
it in lights and playing your music, playing your songs. Like, yeah, I want that too. Everybody wants.
Where do you
everybody-
play a lot? Like you got like some normal spots that you play?
Yeah, Scottsboro, Alabama is about, like I said, about 20, 30 minutes from me. So I used to play up in Winchester, Tennessee a lot. I've played some in Fort Payne, Alabama, even down in like Gadsden, Alabama. It's
Yeah.
almost
Okay.
an hour away from me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been kind of lax on playing my shows here lately, just because work has been so crazy. Especially like with some of the weather that we've had.
Cindy.
Um, been out working a lot, and so I've put a lot of my like my energy and my heart into my day job.
Yeah.
Recently, I've been pretty lax on playing shows and posting TikToks and boosting my social medias like I should be. But at the same time, I try not to let that bother me too bad because music is therapy for me. So if I make it to where it's like a job, then it's not doing what what it's meant to do for me.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So you mentioned, you mentioned your full-time job and a lot of people don't put in perspective, they see people like me, they see people like you on this app and we could be on here 3, 4, 5 hours at a time sometimes and they don't realize that they're like, well, what are you doing on here so long? I mean, you got to take a break, right? Because all of us have full-time jobs too. There's so many musicians out there that this is not really their full-time gig. They're trying to get there, but people don't. They think, okay, well, you just do music. You're a musician. This is all you do all day long. You just sit on an app and play music.
Right.
We're human too. We got to make money, and we all know that starting out it is not in music. So
Yeah.
100%. So thank you guys for the roses. Thank you very much. Appreciate the gifts and the love, guys. I can share some of that love to my boy Hank over here too. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I appreciate it though. I set the goals and I set them kind of easy just so I can meet my live goals to make my ranking go up is really the only reason I do it, man. But I do appreciate everybody doing that for me, helping my ranking and getting that up. I'm trying to get out of that D League. I've been there so long. So long. And it's because I don't go live every day, but I'm trying to. I'm trying to get to that point. So man, you wanna throw down another one?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
Right on. Guys, while he's playing this song, let's tap that screen share the live. We've been at a constant 30, somewhere around in 30, 34, 38, man. So that's good. I think changing the time helped. I do agree with that. And appreciate all the love and support, guys. Just tap that screen, share the live, and kick back and relax and listen to Hank. You gonna do another original or cover?
I'm gonna throw another original out there.
Right
DJ
on,
Rittenhouse
let's go.
said that even this live, technically this live being timestamped, makes it copyright. So
Brother Coop's in the house. What's going on, Coop?
we're gonna play everything we got.
Right on, man.
This song is called well, what did I call this song? Anyway, I'm just gonna play it. This room feels a little bit colder as I'm looking over my shoulder at the tank top you left hanging on the backboard of my bed. Can't see a world without you, can't find it in me to doubt you, but I don't see it getting no better than a mess inside of my head. This weight that's on my shoulders, this hole inside of me, I finally know the truth, but I don't feel set free. How did we burn so bright, but still burn out? How did we miss the point of what love was all about? How did we get so lost in each other's eyes, we couldn't see that we were saying goodbye? Guess it just goes to show, my heart on fire is a love gone cold. In the days that have come to follow, I've never felt more damn hollow. My heart ain't never felt nothing like the weight of missing you. But I hope that you're doing better, that you made it through the colder weather. Sometimes the hardest battle is fighting with the truth. How did we burn so bright, but still burn out? How did we miss the point of what love was all about? How did we get so lost in each other's eyes, we couldn't see that we were saying goodbye? Guess it just goes to show, my heart on fire is love gone cold. How did we get so lost in each other's eyes, we couldn't see that we were saying goodbye? Guess it just goes to show, guess you just never know when a heart on fire is gonna turn cold. This room feels a little bit colder as I'm looking over my shoulder at the spot on the pillow where you used to lay your head.
Let's go, brother. Let's go. That's a banger, bro. That's a banger.
It's called Heart on Fire.
I'm not sure, but I thought I saw Trevor Wilson Jones pop in. If he
I
did,
think he did.
yeah, Trevor, if you're in, grab a comment, man. I want Hank to grab you up, and also Cecil. Hank's going to reach out to you, brother, talk to you about some copyright stuff, and he's needing some assistance on getting some copyright stuff done.
Thanks, Mom. Love you.
So I told him to reach out to you, and as far as BMI information, Trevor Wilson Jones, he may not be in here anymore, but if he's not, I'll send him your
that's fine.
information. We'll get you guys hooked up. Excuse me. I've been over here eating, so now I'm like,
Right?
Goodness gracious, I was hungry. I'm not anymore though. I had a quesadilla. I'm good to go
Sweet.
with the quesadilla. So
Oh, yeah, I got some chicken fingers waiting on me.
Guys, I've got a special guest in here tonight too. It's a fellow brother of mine that I go at least once a week, go live on his show with him. It's the Morning Jam with Coop, and he's in here. Coop, if you want to comment, brother, I'm gonna get some people to grab you up. He is. If you guys do not follow the Morning Jam and you love any kind of like Christian music, contemporary. He plays it all, and his platform's more of like a DJ style, radio style, even more so than mine. Yeah, grab him up right there. The Morning Jam with Cooper, guys, grab him up, and you will not be disappointed. It's a great show every morning, 8 a.m. So grab him up, guys. And usually, I think my days now are Wednesdays at 10 a.m. is when I go live with Coop. So if you guys want to check that out. But Hank, real quick, man, describe your favorite and least favorite part about being a musician. This one gets everybody, bro.
My favorite and my least favorite.
Your favorite and your least favorite. What's your favorite part of being a musician?
Ooh.
What's your least favorite part about being a musician?
My favorite part would probably have to be probably the songwriting, getting to like, and not just writing the songs or singing the songs, but just like the way they have the power to touch people.
Yeah.
And like, you know, all my friends, my brother, his friends, like those are my biggest fans. Those are my biggest fans by far. And you know, it's really cool and it's humbling to, you know, hear your brother's buddies say, you know, this is my favorite song of yours. You know, and so that's probably my favorite part, is just the humbling feeling of someone saying, like, you know, this is my favorite song of yours, like they're talking to like Bailey Zimmerman or something.
Right, yeah.
Like, this is like when you hear somebody say, like, I want you to record this so I can listen to it in my truck. It's so humbling.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's kind of exhilarating too. Like, what's the largest crowd you've been in front of?
Let's see. I sang at church camp one year, and there was I didn't play and perform, but I did sing as part of a performance, and there was probably 650, 700 people, probably maybe even upwards of 1,000 people there. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
But
church camps can get wild, bro. So
I
used to manage,
especially down here in the Bible Belt.
Yeah.
They get crazy.
I used to manage a dude named Sir Grogan. He was a gospel rapper, white dude originally from Arizona, and he had like a real gruff voice, like kind of like Everlast, and like, and you know, he would, like, one of his songs I remember, because it was like, he's like I come from the land of Arizona, where the desert heat make you moan, you know, like just like that, you know. And dude, we went to a church camp down in where was it at? Wichita Falls, down in like Wichita Falls, Texas area.
Yeah.
And dude, it was insane, dude. That was one of the dopest concerts I think I've been to, and it was a church camp, dude. It was crazy. But yeah,
they get wild, man.
Yeah. That was some good times, man. I was back in my 20s back then, so it was pretty wild. It was a good time, though. Good time. He told all the kids, he was like, "You guys are gonna have to stay in your seat." He was like, "My manager's back there watching this. He's a pretty good sized dude. You know, you don't want him up here bouncing you out of this thing." Right. I'm like, whatever, dude. I'm gonna go beat up a bunch of teenagers. It was great, man. It's good times.
They don't know nothing. They don't know nothing about them church camps.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you right now, it's funny. I was gonna mention this earlier. Like, every single person I've brought on this show, every single person since October, started doing in church or church camp. That's how they got their start. Like, and I knew that about a lot of musicians because I've been in it long enough, but a lot of people don't. Like, that's kind of a common thing.
A lot of musicians start in church.
Absolutely, 100%. So,
getting back to, you know, kind of what you asked, that has to be
Your
that has to be
favorite?
my favorite
Yeah,
part. It's
yeah,
just the way it affects other people.
yeah,
You know, the fact that my songs, words from my mouth, can come together with music beautifully
yeah.
and impact somebody. But my least favorite part, the worst part of being a musician, probably the stigma.
What do you
You
mean?
know, well, when sometimes when you say you're a musician, people are like, "Oh, wow, that's awesome, that's great." You know, what do you play? And then sometimes you get kind of that look like, "Oh boy, this guy's out 3 or 4 nights a week, staying strung out and playing at
Yeah, I
bars till
gotcha.
2 or 3 in the morning." And
Yeah, yeah.
like they immediately think of like Bo Cephas, you know, and
Low life scum of the earth, just out partying and drinking and
exactly,
staying
yeah, like,
stoned. And yeah,
oh,
no, I get it. I get it.
yeah, you'll never get anywhere with that, just playing bars and staying drunk. But it's not like that, you
Yeah,
know.
no, it's not.
We know it's not like that, but some people just don't.
I mean, there are some like that, but
Oh yeah,
it's not
plenty.
all. It's not all, and there's a smaller percentage for sure that's that
Yeah,
way. Absolutely, one
but
hundred
yeah,
percent.
that's probably my least favorite. Just and it's not even a huge drawback, you know. It's just some people don't understand it.
It's I mean it really just goes back to human nature, and I mean
Mm,
by nature humans want to be judgmental,
yeah,
even though that's one of the biggest sins you can. I mean, if there is one sin bigger than another, that's a pretty good size one in my opinion.
right,
Being
yeah,
judging people just is straight up. Um, I mean, 1 Corinthians 13:13. That's my scripture. That's the basis of my platform. I spell it out all day long. Faith, hope, and love, and the greatest of these is love. And you can't love people and be judgmental too.
yeah.
They don't go together.
Yeah,
They don't
no,
go together at all. So, um, yeah, those both great answers, brother. Both great answers. There was what so what's been your favorite? You've got some standard venues. You said you got some venues that you
yeah.
play regularly. What's your favorite? Well, like what's the favorite? Your spit it out. What is your favorite venue to date that you've played that you would just you if that you would go to regularly if you could, or maybe you do?
Uh, I would have to say probably it was this bar and steakhouse in Winchester, Tennessee, that I used to play at, and it's no longer open. Well, I think it is, but I think they've transitioned it to a Mexican restaurant, and
Was
I
it the
want to say
Bourbon
it might
Shed?
have, might have got shut down after that.
Was it the Bourbon Shed?
No, it was
I
not.
keep
Okay,
seeing that name pop up.
so that's a funny inside joke if you've got time for a short story.
Tell
Um,
tell us about your favorite venue first, and then I'm here for the story. Let's go.
So, favorite venue is called Merle's. Like I say, it's not open anymore, so I haven't been able to play there. And the bad thing was, like, I always had such a good crowd, and there was this one older guy that used to always get drunk on the bar right by the stage, and he would get to drinking, and then he'd grab my tip jar and just walk around the whole place. I would make bank every time I played there, and
Nice.
the crowds up in Tennessee are just different, man.
Yeah, man.
I
Yeah.
can play in Alabama 6 nights a week, but I can go up there one night a week, and it's just a totally different atmosphere. They love live music up there. It's
Yeah,
just,
they do.
and that was probably my favorite venue. Unfortunately, number one, the place isn't open anymore, and two, I had a falling out with the owner of the joint. So, but
At at,
oh
at
yeah,
Merle's, you had a falling out with him.
yeah. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I had to cancel a show one time because I had COVID.
Oh,
Um, Apparently that just didn't sit well with the owner, and so
what do you want you to do? Come and play? All clothes snotted up and.
yeah, I don't know
Golly,
what he
man.
expected, but
Yeah, that's crazy.
I had a guy that was managing, kind of doing my scheduling and running my sound for me at the time, and he talked to that guy and was like, don't bring him back. It's like, that
Wow,
sucks.
man. Well, maybe that's why he's out of business now, man. Karma.
That's what I've heard. But
What
yeah,
goes around comes around, man, for sure.
yeah, middle of nowhere too. Rue just come in the middle of nowhere out in Ardmore. It's actually Ardmore, Tennessee. So
Okay.
running theme.
Isn't it crazy how cities have the same name? Like we've got an Ardmore, Oklahoma. We've got like like a lot of cities have the same names, man. It's like
So the funny thing about Ardmore, Alabama, is it's split. It's the town of Ardmore is split by the state line between Alabama and Tennessee.
okay,
So there's Ardmore, Alabama, and Ardmore, Tennessee.
okay, yeah.
Yep.
That's kind of along the same lines of Texarkana,
Yeah.
where it's like what 3 or 4 states right there together.
You got one city.
You got Texas, Arkansas, Alabama, and Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or Louisiana's not far. Shreveport's not far from Texarkana. But
Yeah.
anyways, yeah, that's kind of neat, man.
But yeah,
Got to do the puzzle piece. There we go. Been on 90 minutes, I guess. So
but yeah, the bourbon shed. The bourbon shed.
yeah, let's hear that story, man. I want to hear this. Who wants to hear the bourbon shed story? Tap the screen, share the live, guys. We're fixing to have an inside story right here from Hank Music. And it's an inside story, I guess, between him and Sam, and we're gonna hear it right here live on RDD. Let's go.
Okay. So if you've noticed in the comments, Adam Manning is in here somewhere. Pop up in here if you're still in here, Adam. And Mick.
He said, "Let's go."
Mick. Yeah. My buddy Mick Forbes here. Him and my dad and another friend of his had just randomly met each other one night. At Twin Peaks of all places. It was the day I got this guitar. We went across the road to Twin Peaks to go eat, and we ran into those guys. And Mick is from New Zealand, and so we get to talking to him, and his accent's like just awesome. I'm like, okay, I like this dude. And he's like, Saturday night we're watching the Alabama game at my house. Come down, bring your equipment, and come play for us. So I did, and Mick has got this shed, and it is just stocked full of bourbon, right? And apparently he used to run a YouTube channel where he would do bourbon tastings and things like that. And we also Mick said we met Hulk Hogan the night that we met.
Nice.
Yeah, but
is he as down to earth as he? I mean, like everybody says, he's just super down to earth, man.
He is. Yeah. He didn't really say much, but he was pretty down to earth. He got in and he got out, passed out a bunch of his like signature beers, and then got out of town.
I got you.
But yeah, so the Bourbon Shed is just a place that we'll go hang out now, and I'll take my guitar and play.
Okay. That's cool though. I mean, because I'm a bourbon guy. Like I'm
right.
Every Wednesday I'm sipping on an old fashioned, bro. Like it's just my go to. But. I like bourbon. That's cool, man. I might have to check that out with y'all one day.
I'll send next. He said it sounds like it's gonna be open Friday night, so I may go hang out down there, and I'll shoot you a Snapchat or something.
Right on.
It's insane.
Yeah. So you're getting some requests. I've seen the Bed of Roses pop up several times too. So if you want to oblige your followers, my followers, whoever else is in here, new people, old people, all people alike, we're gonna let we're actually past the top of the hour, which is okay. I'm fine. I usually go over a little bit most of the time, anyways. But we're gonna let you play us out with a song, man, and we'll end it after that.
Awesome, man. This is Bed of Roses.
I don't have all the answers. I don't know the right words to say. Sometimes it's hard just to make me believe that you won't just up and walk away. You know that my heart wants to love you, but my head is still stuck in the past. Now I'm scared to love you, I'm just scared to love you too fast. Baby, I give you a bed of roses if you don't mind the thorns now and then. And I don't know why I fall apart. You can make this house a home for me again. You know a heart that's been broken don't look quite the same, but I'm doing the best that I can. Maybe I could give you a bed of roses if you can handle the mess of a man. The old times got a funny way of showing the way that a heart can hold on to the love it once knew, the pain it's been through, and the feeling of being alone. But the clock on the wall ain't the only proof we have that we can carry on. No test of time can break this heart of mine. We'll hold me till the dust turns to dawn. Baby, I'll give you a bed of roses if you don't mind the thorns now and then. And I don't know why I fall apart. You can make this house a home for me again. You know a heart that's been broken don't look quite the same, but I'm doing the best that I can. Baby, I could give you a bed of roses if you can handle a mess of a man. Oh, baby, I give you a bed of roses if you don't mind the thorns now and then. And I don't know why I fall apart. You can make this house a home for me again. Your heart has been broken, don't look quite the same, but I'm doing the best that I can. Baby, I could give you a bed of roses. I could give you a bed of roses. Baby, I can give you a bed of roses if you can handle the mess of a man. Mess of a man.
Bro, I don't even know if my applause on my machine can even speak volumes for that song, bro. I just got a new favorite Hank Music song, bro. That is dope, man. I love that. That was great. That was great, man. That was great. Hank, brother, I appreciate you coming in. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Absolutely.
And hang in there. And you know I'm always here, bro. I'm just a message away. And I'm definitely here to support you. I'm here to help out in any way I can. I sent you Trevor's information. I sent you his profile, and he usually responds to messages, especially if it's fellow musicians on TikTok. So I sent you his profile. Grab him up and talk to him about BMI, man. He can definitely let you know about that. And be sure to follow up with Cecil as well, man. And if you need anything else, brother, you know where I'm at. I appreciate you coming in. Thanks for sharing your life, your music, and just all around, just doing what you do, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I thank you for having me, man. It's an honor to get to be on your show. I hope to do some more work with you in the future.
Absolutely, dude. It's going to happen. it's
Awesome.
It's going to continue to happen. Let me say that. So,
Awesome.
yeah, 100%, man. So appreciate you guys for coming in. Thanks for all the love and support. And guys, next week I will be here again at 7. That seemed to help.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we're gonna keep it 7 for a little while, and we got Luke Tolino from Miami, Florida. He's gonna come in, and he's gonna be the first hip hop artist that I've done. He is, if I'm not mistaken, he's Cuban. I don't recall. If somebody knows, they can correct me on that, but I believe he's Cuban. I haven't talked to him a lot. I've talked to him just here and there, and he stays busy. He stays super busy, probably more than
Kirk
me and
knows
you.
what's up.
Yeah. So, huh?
Kirk knows what's up.
Kirk
Yeah,
Mosley?
Kirk Mosley.
Oh, did he say something?
Yeah, it says Alabama boys do it different.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
No, that's right.
Y'all do. Hey, yeah. If you know Kirk. You know Kirk?
I don't think I do.
Oh,
but,
okay. Grab him up. I interviewed him a few weeks ago, man. Kirk Mosley, he's from Bama too.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
looks like he had followed me.
Yeah,
Sorry
he's,
about that, Kirk.
he's a good dude,
didn't
man.
pay
You're gonna
much
love him. You're gonna love him. So, guys, good night. God bless. Thank you all. Don't forget next
Thank you,
Monday I'm gonna start the raffle for the Bluetooth speaker to continue raising money for Nashville. So, Hank, appreciate you again, brother, and we'll be in touch, man.
I appreciate it. Have a blessed one.
All right, brother. Take it easy.
See ya.
God bless.